lot of these coaches in Summer League are just getting their feet wet in that head job as the Pacers control the opening tap, looking to move to 2-1 here in Vegas Summer League. It is tough to make that top four of the playoffs with a loss, but Indy not out of it just yet. Here's Furphy, the 35th pick in the draft last year after he was one and done at Kansas. Big-time recruit out of Australia. 5 to shoot. RayJ Dennis lets it fly, comes up short. And the rebounds of Javon. Furphy takes a seat. Here's RayJ Dennis at the controls.
Now you want to move the ball against the zone. Good job. They want to get the ball in the paint and make the defense collapse so they can get the ball kicked out like that.
That's a long one. RayJ Dennis.
Short roll defender in NBA basketball.
Yeah, and I thought with him, because you never know with the big guy whether he's going to be healthy or not. And you have to have a guy like Hartenstein there who's there every night. And screening, just the screens.
Absolutely.
And got 12 and 4 now. Buzelis off the mark. Furphy with the rebound.
A little bit high. He didn't really get much covering much ground on that step back. Buzelis, the biggest thing to me offensively is to play lower, longer for him.
Moving his feet there nicely, but RayJ Dennis scores anyway. 26 points, 9 dimes in their first game here this week. A win over Cleveland. Ahead of the pack here, RayJ Dennis, a two-man stuff. Shoots over the top and scores.
That's a nice job. I mean, he's a little like Tristan da Silva is in Orlando. They want to see Buzelis get to the lane, make plays, make decisions, but be able to get into the paint and really, really get some efficient things done.
Dennis creates some space, strokes the tray. Kawamura navigating the screen. RayJ Dennis, the floater, no. And here comes Old.
On in your mind when you lift like that?
Really, I'm just trying to be as aggressive as possible. But yeah, I mean, that's something I enjoy doing, just trying to get downhill. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to have as much fun out here. Yeah, trying to win.
Pressure comes from the top. She said it's about how you communicate with your players, and you have to remember, you can't talk to everyone the same way. Your communication tactics change based on that person and what they need. And so she said, knowing that, learning that from Rick Carlisle, it's really helped us become the team that we are.
Good stuff, Mel. And it's clear, Tom, when you watch the Pacers, how they interact in the huddle. Big part of that Pacers culture. They trail by 8 here. Under 5 minutes to play in the fourth. Make it 5 as Reyes throwing it down. David Muoka had one. And then, of course, Johnny Furphy with a couple of massive highlights that I'm sure you've seen on social media already.
And you will see them all night long.
Yes, you will. Buzelis with a steal. Nice find at Freeman Liberty. Yuki Kawamura has a double-double. 14 points and now 10 assists. Defending Dennis, and he gets 2.
Good finish.
Or yet. Freeman Liberty tried to lob it up. Maybe not a smart play there.
No, that's decision-making right there.
That's a goaltend by Asenge. Leads down to 7.
7 to win their franchise's first ever NBA championship. A disjointed jump ball there to begin things. Pacers in the dark blue jerseys, Thunder wearing the whites, and we are underway. Day 3, game 2 for both the Pacers and the Thunder. Indiana came from 16 down on Thursday in the second half. Just like the regular squad, they don't say die. They came back and beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their depth is unbelievable. Going coast to coast. That was Portman. Couldn't convert. RayJ Dennis now has it for Indiana.
You know what else they have? Which is ridiculous to say.
Peter tracks it down. Now the 9-point game with 35 seconds to go. RayJ Dennis, two-way player under contract with the Indiana Pacers. 24-year-old. Most recently at Baylor, undrafted in 2024. Gets the screen, into the paint, turnaround, 15-footer. 14 seconds to go, shot clock.
One day when he was 3 years old.
A brewer. Oh, there's a rare.
Gave it to him. He only eats.
Grandma on the mom's side. Yeah. On the mom's side.
Murphy,
You saying you didn't prepare?
Oh, wait a minute. I prepared.
Dennis?
Furphy said you didn't know I had handles either in 3D?
RayJ Dennis. Topic, known as the best pure passer in his draft class, whips it to A.J. Mitchell, who continues his struggles. Mitchell now 1 for 5, 4 points. Look at RayJ Dennis gets it stripped away. Good defense by the...
This must be fun for Topic, just to go out there and play and have all these shooters and playmakers. He's just literally establishing an unselfish culture for his team, making extra play, not holding it and dribbling it a lot.
You know, I think if you're going to nitpick the Thunder guys, as RayJ Dennis fires a long three, one of the things maybe coming into...
After playing with Steve Nash and Braun, this is a wild statement, but Topic, if you actually watch him, what he's doing, not like that. I've never seen a line that long. It took 45 minutes for the line just to go to be back normal.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Wemby was close. Wemby was close. I don't know if
Zion was hot.
Zion was hot, but no.
This right here,
this is different.
This is different.
RayJ Dennis for Indiana. They're on a bit of a run here. Dennis can't finish, but they get the offense. What vision from Topic! That is assist number 9. Dennis. Topic again looking to run, but he loses it. And that's how the third quarter ends.
Has been balling tonight.
Yes.
Right? He is another addition. You remember Bradley came in, you were like, oh.
Tony Bradley.
Yeah, Tony Bradley came in, you were like, dang, this dude is balling. You know, they were bringing in everyone from their bench, and they were playing at a high level, especially in this playoff run for the Pacers. So I want to give as much credit to the Pacers organization for developing their young guys and their picks as the season progresses.
Naquan Tomlin with the 3. Tomlin, a guy who signed a 2-way contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Furphy, gets in deep, penetrates, kicks, corner, 3 ball is good for Ray.
Postseason, and boy, did they validate that trend with that postseason run.
Tied at 5 here in the Summer League opener between the Pacers and Cavaliers after that kick ball, 14 on the shot clock. Furphy gets triple-teamed, loses it, but it comes out to Dennis. Dennis off target on the 3. Effort by Jalen Tyson. Our officials today: Talise Painter, Kevin Fahey, and Caitlin Versosa. Dennis, corner 3 ball, his second. Third-string centers, Isaiah Jackson and James Wiseman, to torn Achilles. This was a team that was overcoming adversity, and then once things really changed, December 13th was really the date. Game 26. From game 20, injury report. Obviously, the Cavs acquired Lonzo Ball from the Bulls, but they're not going to want to play him heavy minutes or heavy games. So Porter has a chance if he could show things here. Dennis misses at the buzzer. So how about this? This is a guy who's trying to prove to this coaching staff that he belongs with how aggressive he's been.
And I'll tell you what, he's done a terrific job. He plays with great effort and energy. Very active.
Listen, Kobe did an incredible job. He had Lonzo in his back pocket, and you know, we made that trade, and with that in the idea, like we needed more depth, losing Ty, and you guys know Lonzo. I mean, I've been a huge fan since he's been in the league. He's a system fit. He's 6'6.5". He defends.
For the average fan at home, you talked about system fit, and sometimes that gets lost because fans will see a kid here and he's doing something really well, whether it be scoring a basketball, but that doesn't always translate to the next level because what they do best, they may not be good enough to do at that level. And so you're looking for guys that fit and fill voids on your roster, right? You're not looking for excite you to the point where they could see minutes on a team that was the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference the prior season. But that's how impressive these 2 young men, Tyson and Tomlin, have been.
Couple of the turnovers leads to the Pacers having the ball. Cavs have a foul to give. Shot clock off, 4 seconds on the game clock. Here's RayJ Dennis, force him one up. Dennis, no. And that's going
on that triple. And so that becomes invaluable. I go back to the player development angle and how the value of second-round picks. They are going to be, in a lot of ways, when you're picking late, they're going to be more valuable than some first-round picks because of the cap. Yeah, that just doesn't even sound right.
We haven't heard this name in a while. There's a rare miss by Naquan Tomlin, who has been sensational tonight. Tomlin's got 24. Up and good. Chances to meet NBA legends and more all summer long. Join free now at NBA.com/ID or in the NBA app. The Pacers had a lead
for 13 seconds. Then Cavaliers came back, scoring the last 11.
Tyson just a little bit too much on that pass there in the interior to Tomlin.
Dennis, he's got 21. Misses on that layup attempt. Wheeler comes down with it. Back. Dennis, he's got 21. Misses on that layup attempt. Wheeler comes down with it. Back to Dennis. Off on the three. Offensive rebound. Third at 15 for Indiana. Leading scorer, Naquan Tomlin. That's hard to score 30 points in 25 minutes of action now.
And only on 16 shots. So he has been uber efficient here tonight.
Dennis, he's got 20. Proctor driving on Peter. Free throw line jumper. Comes up short. Knocked around. Comes out to RayJ Dennis. Dennis has 25 points and 7 assists. Fakes right, goes left. Look at the runner off the back of the iron. Loose ball, last touch by